These people treated you in such horrific ways. You see, these people, they're very narcissistic. They have a lot of narcissistic tendencies, and some of these people were like full-fledged narcissists. I'm talking about malignant narcissists where they are just bold and evil and cruel just to be, or covert narcissists where they are subtly evil and cruel, but they put on this mask, put on this facade, and act like they're this cool, kind person, but behind closed doors, they're evil, they're vile. Once you get close enough to them, that's where they start exposing their cruel ways to you. But you see, these people, they treated you in such horrific ways because they treated you as their own emotional dumping ground, a punching bag, a doormat that they could just walk all over, a punching bag where they could just unleash all of their anger, rage, and frustrations out on, acting as if you didn't have feelings, acting as if you weren't human. These people walked all over you. These people just dumped all of their emotions on you like you were a trash can, basically. And these people are trying to act like they didn't do the severity of how badly these people treated you was horrible. And these people are trying to act like it wasn't that bad, that they didn't hurt you that much, that you're just being too sensitive, that you are just overreacting, that you're just delusional. You're just looking at this in such a totally different perspective, and like it's just how you're perceiving it is how it is, when really that's not the case. When all of that is bullshit and gaslighting. Because if someone hurts you, they don't get to decide that they did not hurt you. If someone caused you pain because of how they treated you, because of how they spoke to you, because of the actions that they took against you, they don't get to sit up there and decide that there's a different perspective and that people see it differently and that it wasn't that bad and that you're just too sensitive. No, that's bullshit, because you have feelings. You are a human being with feelings, and feelings can get hurt. And if someone says you hurt my feelings, they don't get to say, no, I didn't. That's gaslighting. That's a person that's a coward that doesn't want to take accountability for their actions. You see, these people are fake. They're not real. You see, a real one can admit what they did, good or bad. A real one can be like, you know what? I was wrong. I did hurt their feelings. And if they tell me that I hurt their feelings, then I did hurt their feelings. I didn't see it at the time, but I did. And I can understand that. But let's be fucking for real. You know when you're being mean to somebody. You know when you're being nasty. The same way you know when you're being nice and kind and sweet and empathetic and compassionate with people. The same way you know you're being nasty, cruel, and mean and disrespectful to somebody. So these people are trying to act like they didn't do anything bad to you because they don't want to be seen as a villain. They don't want to be seen as a bully. They don't want to be seen as an abuser, because the version of themselves that they tell themselves that they are, this whole facade, this whole mask, this version that they put on for other people, they try to act like they don't do anything wrong because they don't want to be seen as a person that treats people bad, treats people horribly, and does bad things. They tell themselves that they're this good person, this holier than thou person that is never wrong. That's typical narcissist behavior. They can never admit when they are wrong, even when they are just dead straight up wrong. You're not crazy for feeling hurt. You're not being overly sensitive. You're not overreacting. You are reacting to, as a human, having human emotions to a real human thing that happened to you. When people are mean and cruel and disrespectful and malicious, especially intentional, that can hurt. And you have every right to feel how you feel. You're not being too sensitive. So fuck those people. Fuck what they say. Say you hurt me. You're a narcissist. You're a bully. You're an abuser. And we just gonna leave it at that, because that's exactly what you are.